Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a real-time dashboard using Python, PostgreSQL, and Streamlit. We will build a live dashboard. We will create auto-refreshing charts and even stimulate live data. It's super beginner friendly, so let's jump into it. So first off, let's make sure you have everything installed that you will need for this tutorial. You need PostgreSQL. And if you want to know how to download PostgreSQL, I will link a video in the description below on those steps. Also, you need Python 3.10 or later. You need a VS Code editor or any text editor. Then you will install these libraries, which I will go over in the video. Next, who is this video for? So this video is for beginners who want to create a real app using Python plus PostgreSQL. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into PostgreSQL, we're going to create a database, and in this tutorial I'm going to be working in Visual Studio. So we will code Python in Visual Studio, connect to PostgreSQL, and turn that database into live data showing visual charts in real time. So if you're ready to get started, grab your cup of coffee, and I will see you in PostgreSQL. So on the left sidebar, you will find servers here. So then you have PostgreSQL. You open that and expand it, you'll see a database. So we need to create our database. If you already have a database, you don't have to do this step. You can skip to the next process when we're in Visual Studio. But if you don't have a database, go ahead and follow along. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a database. So I click on Database, right-click, Create, Database. And here you want to specify the database name. We're going to call this sales_dashboard for this tutorial. And go ahead and click Save. So now you will see on the left side your sales dashboard. So this is your new database you just created. So if you go under Schemas and go to Tables, right now you have no tables. So we're going to create those next. So go ahead and right-click and go to Query Tool. Next, you will see your query editor here on top and then your data output here on the bottom. So we will go ahead and start our code. I have this already typed up, so to save time, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a table called sales_data. So I want my ID in my first column of my table. So think of it as an Excel sheet. So an Excel sheet called sales_data. And these are your variables, which is your column names. And those column names here next are the data types. So for here on ID, we have serial, and this is our primary key. Region is a varchar. Product is also varchar. Quantity is integer. And our total sales, we're going to do float. And sales_time is our timestamp default current timestamp. So what we do is we're going to close that parentheses and a semicolon. So now we have our table, but it's blank. So again, think of it as an Excel sheet, like it's just the Excel title name, and now we just have our variables on top, which is our columns on top. We have no data inside our data set. So now we have to insert our data. So again, I'm going to save some time and paste that in here. So now we're going to insert into our sales data table, and we want to insert product column, quantity column, and total sales column. And in those columns, we have to put them just in order. So north would be region, separate it with the comma. Product A is again going to go under product. 10 is going to go under quantity, and 250 is going to go under total sales. So again, we enter more data in that same order. So it goes into that table under those variables in that order. So now I will go ahead and run this. Query ran successfully. So now if I go here to my left side and expand that, you're going to see no tables. The reason why is because you have to refresh. So then go here to your sales data database. Make sure you click on it, then hit refresh. And then here down on the tables, now you can see your table. You have one table, which is your sales data. And here are your columns that you just created. Your ID column, which is here, region, product, quantity, and so on. So now we have our database. So next we're going to go into Visual Studio and start coding in Python to connect to our now database. So I'll see you in Visual Studio. So in this part of the tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to start from scratch using Visual Studio to build a real-time dashboard and stimulate live sales data. So let's go ahead and open VS Code on your computer. If you haven't downloaded it yet, just head to code.visualstudio.com and install it. I will put that link in the description below. It's totally free and it works great with Python. So before we start coding, we want to create a main project folder where everything will live. By doing this inside My Documents, or in my case, I'm going to be doing it under Downloads. So make sure you select the location that you are going to want to put this folder. Once you are there, you right-click, click New, and Folder. Now I'm going to name this folder dashboard _ live. Once you've done that, then go ahead and go to your Visual Studio Code, and we're going to open this folder. So click Open Folder, go to your location where you created it, click it, and select Folder. So now on your left side, you will see your folder here. It's empty right now, but we're going to create 2 files. So we're going to go ahead and click on this little icon here. You'll see some icons next to your folder name. One's going to say New File. So you're going to click that. Then you're going to go ahead and name this dashboard _ app.py. Enter. And then I'm going to add another one. So this is going to be my dashboard app. And the next one is going to be my simulate _ sales.py. Enter. So now I have 2 files inside my folder. But before we start coding, I want to make sure you have the necessary packages to run this code. So on the top here, click Terminal, New Terminal, and you will see a terminal here on the bottom. So we're going to install pip install, and then we're going to do Streamlit, Pandas, SQLAlchemy, SQLAlchemy, and then I remember this one as PsychoPG2. So it's to be PSYCOPG2 dash and binary BINARY and Plotly PLOTY. Now I can hit enter and this will start installing all of these packages that I indicated. As I'm installing these packages, I will go over each package. So Streamlit builds the dashboard app. Pandas is very popular in Python and it handles lots of data, so it's good for handling data. And SQLAlchemy connects to SQL databases. And PG2-binary is the driver for PostgreSQL. And Plotly creates interactive charts. So once everything's installed, we're ready to go. We have our packages, our files in our folders, so now we are ready to start coding our Python code. Here on the top, you're going to see 2 tabs. One is your dashboard for your code, and one is Stimulate Sales for that code. But we're going to work first on the dashboard app, so make sure you're selected that. And we're going to import the libraries that we need. So the first thing is import Streamlit as ST. The next line, import Pandas as ST. Import Plotly dot express as PX. And then from SQLAlchemy import create underscore engine. Next, we will import time. And what this does is an auto refreshing, which we'll do every 60 seconds. So those are our libraries. Next, we're going to go ahead and connect to PostgreSQL. So this is the line of code that you need to connect to your PostgreSQL. Also, I'm going to go ahead and share this code with you in the description below, so you can go ahead and get that code. In here, in the single quotations and parentheses, the PostgreSQL, what this is, this specifies the database type. And then this Postgres right here, this is the user name, default for Postgres. Then this here is going to be your specific password to your PostgreSQL every time you log into PostgreSQL. So you should replace this with actual password. Then at localhost, this means the database is running on the same computer. And this 5432, this is the default port that PostgreSQL lists on. And then of course here is the sales data dashboard. This is the name of the database. So this is the one we created in PostgreSQL. So whatever your database name is, make sure you have that here. So again, we're going to go over this. Make sure this is your password to your PostgreSQL, and make sure this is the name of the database you are using inside PostgreSQL. So next we will go ahead and enter in the rest of the code. And in this case, I have it already typed up, so I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. And again, you will have access to this code in the description below. So after you enter in that line of code, you're going to go ahead and create your Streamlit page configuration. So here is all of the information for it to be live and showing on a web browser. All right, so I went ahead and refreshed my terminal, and you can do that by selecting this top right little 3 dots here, and you can put clear terminal. But first, before we go on further and run it, I want to go ahead and create the code inside the stimulate_sales.py file. Make sure to click on that file so that you are there. You could do it here, or you can on the tab on the top, whichever you like. So we're going to start off with creating our code. So I'm already in here, so I could go ahead and put import random and see how it gives you like some drop downs. So you can go ahead and hit tab to make it autofill and enter. So then I'm going to go ahead and import time, enter, and then from date and time, go ahead and tab. So I have from date time, now import date time, tab. And then from SQLAlchemy, SQLAlchemy, import create underscore engine. So this built-in Python library lets you generate random numbers or choices. So why do we use it? This is to stimulate real live data, like random product names, sales amounts, or regions. And then import time, which is the one we entered here, this is a built-in library that lets you pause your code for a few seconds. And why is this used? To wait before data inserts, so the stimulation feels like it's happening in real time. The datetime module lets you get the current data and time or work with timestamps. And why is this used? To record the exact time each sale happened when inserting data into the database. This one here is SQLAlchemy, is a library that lets Python talk to a SQL database like PostgreSQL. And why is it used? So it's used to create a connection to PostgreSQL database so you can insert and retrieve data. So that's what these libraries are for. And again, make sure you're in the stimulus sales folder. And again, we want to go ahead and paste this line of code here. This is the same exact code we entered in our dashboard app. So again, you're going to make sure to enter your password for your PostgreSQL. You just replace that. And the rest of the code I will paste in here. So we have our sample data. And we have our print. What this does is a simple message that shows up in your terminal. And then you have your while true statement, insert queries. That's our queries here. And then with engines. So now that we have our Python code all done in each of these folders, we can go ahead and run our code. So first thing you want to do is make sure you are in your terminal. This is showing your C drives, and where you have this folder that you created on your computer, you want that path to be showing there because it's pulling from that folder. So we're going to go ahead and start with Streamlit, run, space, and then your dashboard app name. So it's going to be dashboard underscore app.py. Make sure that your name dashboard underscore app.py is the same name here as your file. And go ahead and run this. I'm going to hit enter. And it opened up in a new browser. So this is our local host, 8503, still running. So we have real-time sales data. So this is our recent sales data from PostgreSQL. You scroll down, you have a bar chart by product and total sales. And then you have your sales distribution by region. And you have your pie chart. You can also hover over with your cursor and you get some pop-ups here. Very cool dashboard. It auto refreshes every 60 seconds. And you can also click on manual refresh now. And going back to the terminal, it gives an output of you can view your Streamlit app in your browser, and it pops up that browser, right? So it gives you your local URL, so you can do a control click here to go ahead and open that up again. And then you also have your network URL. And going back to the dashboard, I also want to mention that if you run your code in your terminal and you do not see your real-time sales data popping up or you're giving it an error, just make sure you're saving your work before running your code in the terminal. This will help with any updates that you have created or updated within your code, and it gets the full code to execute anything that needs to be viewed on the web browser. So make sure to save, save, save. I just want to say that is a wrap. We just built a real-time sales dashboard using Python, Streamlit, and PostgreSQL, fully interactive and auto-refreshing and product ready. So if you followed along and got yours working, give yourself a big high five. Also, I will put the link in the description below to grab the code. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more data-driven tutorials. We've got more powerful Python projects coming up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.